Hello, sir. Good afternoon. This is MD Alif Hossain. ID is 2511401. At first, I thank my honorable post research to giving me this opportunity. Um, Now, let me share about my presentation part. So, my presentation part is um, case study analysis, NovaTech versus Greenfield. So, here I mentioned some agendas, which these agendas of which topic, which agendas are covered by me in this presentation. So next, I would like to um, start my main presentation. So, first of all is introductions to case. First of all, is it the dispute, a conflict between Novatech, which is buyer, and Greenfield, which is a supplier. Then care issues. Greenfield failed to deliver 10,000 units consignment, and then they complaints. And so the situations involves fraud, internal corruptions, and illegal side deal. And the last is goal. We will analyze the contract terms and find a legal regulations. Now, the next one is contract informations, offer and acceptance. So, first of all, is I mentioned that the offer, the proposal. Greenfield offered to sell 10,000 units at $15 each unit. So, legal status is valid, is a clear, defined, and a proposal with specific terms intending be bound. And then I mentioned the acceptance response. The Novatech emailed, we accept your offer. So here is the legal status is valid, unambiguous agreement to the core terms created the binding contract. Uh, the next slide is considerations. So here, consideration means the mutual exchange between the Novatech promises to pay 1,050 lakh total, and Greenfield promises to supply 10,000 units. Legal status valid considerations. So both parties exchange something of value, money for goods, making the deal legally binding. Then the next slide is void agreement, uncertainty. So the second verbal deal, the scenario, a verbal agreement of an additional 5,000 unit, the fellow lacked defined terms regarding a price and a delivery date, legal status, void due to uncertainty. A contract cannot be enforced if the essential terms are missing. So the next slide is legal violations. So first of all is voidable. Like Greenfield fraud, a Novatech officer 2,000 dollar. This undue influence makes the main contract voidable at Novatech's options. Um, Here, the next point is illegal. The side agreement to falsify documents is illegal. A contract with an unlawful purpose is automatically void. Then this slide is mentioned that is strategic resolutions. So first of all is steps for Novatech manager. Demand first of all is a demand performance. Site materials breach for the missing 3,000 units. Then is use leverage. Use the evidence of for the threatened voiding voiding the contract, negotiate, and offer to keep the contract valid only if Greenfield delivers the remaining units at a deep discount. Then this slide mentioned this responsibility analysis. So First of all, is Novatech is responsible and Greenfield is irresponsible. So Novatech is followed all legal formation procedures, crucial actions. Legal team immediately rejected the legal side agreement. Victim of a rogue employee. That is a internal weakness. Now, I mentioned that Greenfield, who is responsible, systematic breach of a contract and ethical acts initiated the verbal and the proposed document falsifications. International attempt to subvert legal standards. So the next slide is um, the critical lessons. Trust is not for enough. But the entire contract was just praised by one employee taking a Barbie. So here I also the mention here I also the main solution that I mentioned strong internal controls, method ethics training, strict audits for procurement checks and branches dual sign offs. So the last slide is conclusions. Legal compliance is the foundation of business unethical actions like that means fraud make contract voidable and risky. Novatech saved itself by rejecting the illegal deal. Strong ethics project companies from a legal failure. So that's all of my presentation. Thanks for your patience.